So today I am going to do my first ever game review, and I am going to be reviewing Elder Scrolls Online. Um, it's been out for, I guess, a year and a half, year. Maybe I should have done my research on that part, but it's been out for a while, and I've been playing it for about 3-4 months, somewhere around that lines. I've managed to get my character up to veteran level. 12 right now out of 16. The game in itself is very exciting. There's a lot of storyline, even at this point where you go through 50 levels and then you have 16 more veteran levels to go through, at least as of right now before the new patch, which will completely erase the veteran levels. But as of right now, that you have about 66 levels to level up your character. One thing I give Bethesda credit for is that they do make it so that you do have lots of storylines and quests to do. Some games like and I hate to diss Skyrim and Fallout, but if you wanted to get that top level, there wasn't really storylines to do anymore. So I will give them a 5 out of 5 on quests. Some of them are very repetitive and kind of boring. Others are really detailed and really long. So, there are a lot of exciting ones, and there are a lot of go talk to this person, go talk to that person. So, they vary. The game quests themselves vary on the quality of them, but for the most part, I would give that out of 4 or 5 out of the quality. The design in itself, great. Bethesda is known for their great design. I will give them a lot of credit. They put a lot of effort into this game, and it shows. You can see the shadowing is very well. Even the rain looks realistic. There's not really... You can even hear lightning and thunder in the game, and not always something you hear is realistic in most games. The characters' designs are great. Other than a few little glitches here and there, which is normal for games. They are very well designed. I really enjoy how different some of your characters you can make. And you can make up to 8. Some games you can only make up to 2, 3, 4. This one you can make up to 8. And it doesn't have to be in the same alliance, because there's 3 alliances. So the character design is great. I do get a little tired of seeing the repeated non-playable characters, the ones you get quests from. They're kind of repeated looks in the face and hair, and you can recognize similar voices. I think they could have done better. I know that that's very costly to get a lot of actors, and it probably would take a lot more time, but that's the only problem I have with their design, is that some of the characters you go to just look very, very much like identical to another character. There are glitches in the game, and they have been working on them, and I'm really proud of Bethesda for constantly making these patches and making these maintenance, keeping up with the issues. There are some big ones, and they're been worked on, but things like blue screen, where you get kicked off the game and your whole system turns blue. Things like getting kicked off through errors, getting kicked off, getting killed even though you're being kicked off due to internet issues. I don't know if that's a game thing or a PS4 thing. That could be just the PS4 network fluctuating, or internet, or just my system. I don't know. But that one was annoying. I will give Bethesda credit and the levels where you go to different areas where the leveling is it goes up. It's not matching your level. You don't go somewhere and automatically all your enemies the same level as you, and that makes it a little more difficult. And having that difficulty around you makes it a lot more challenging for you, and keeps you focused on the game and keeps you wanting to kick their butt. That part is great. There are some hilarious glitches from this the whole gameplay, but that's okay. So the next thing I would say, the PvP. Now, as much as that PvP makes me angry right now, I love it. I love running Imperial, although there are glitches in Imperial that I haven't figured out how to fix yet. But Imperial, and you got PvP and running in castles, and you can really get into this because you have to be strategic. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know your character. You have to build your character good. You can't just wing it. You have to put a lot of thought into what you're doing with PvP because otherwise you get killed repeatedly, and then it's no fun. But it's a lot of fun when you are able to do it correctly. And now, the one thing I will downgrade with Bethesda is listening to whiners. The new patch where they're taking veteran level out is because too many newbies or new players were complaining about the difficulties of becoming a veteran. 16, the top level. Of course, it's difficult. It's veteran 16. It's the top level. If you give it to them because you made it too easy, then it's not much of a reward for getting up there. It takes a long time, yes, but that's what the whole point of the game is. It's not supposed to be, hey, let's beat it in one night. It's a online game for that reason. And for that reason, I think that Bethesda giving into the whiners is kind of low. And I would give them like a 1 out of 5 for just not telling them to suck it up. This isn't Call of Duty where your level really doesn't matter. This isn't, I don't even know very many online games, to be honest. This isn't a normal online game. This is meant to be a game you work at. Because that's just the whole point of the game. So, I'm not happy. I am happy that they are keeping up with Crown Store. They have a lot of new sales constantly going on in the store. So you can get, like, content, stuff that helps your character get better, pets, mounts. I do like the fact that they are constantly coming out with DLC, kind of like Sims does, where they have constant downloadable content, constant adding storylines or like add-ons, like sort of Sims have like Sims Pets, where you add it onto the base game. Now I do enjoy that they are keeping up with that pace, and that right now they have currently they're about to have 3 downloadable content, which makes the storyline even longer for you, and even if you're a veteran 16, it still gives you stuff to do, so you're not bored. You don't get bored like in some games where you hit top level and you don't have anything else to do because you're not getting anything for it. You still get stuff. You don't necessarily get levels, but you still get experience. You still get better armor, better stuff, better, it's just everything becomes better as you get up in levels. So working for these DLCs will, in the end, benefit you. So, let's see, what's the downsides? I can point out some of them. I can't really think of anything. I think I pretty much pointed out all the parts that I don't like. Majorly, there's the glitches. Sometimes you'll find a random wolf stuck in a wall, or your character gets a load screen in the middle of running, which is really weird. I've had that happen multiple times. Or I actually have had it to where I've lagged. The lagging sometimes, because of the system. Or if you're in a group and they put you in 2 different time, like you're in the same area, but neither of you can see each other. And it's not because you guys didn't finish the missions, just because. Well, that is ESO. So out of 10, I would give an ESO about a 7, because there still needs to be improvement. But I still like the game. So, peace out. I will do another one soon.